Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little tap, tap, tap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Slowly creep them, slowly creep them. Right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open your mouth. Please don't let them in. All right, my friends, we have been reading the book When Charlie McButton Lost Power. This is the name or the title of my book. Very good. We have a goal with this book. Stand up and say it with me. We can ask and answer questions about key details in a text with help. Very good. Sit on your pockets. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have a question. What is a text? Think in your head. Get out your thinking finger. I want to know what a text is. If you have an answer, give me a thumbs up. When you have an answer. If you would like to share. Jackie, what is a text? Something that has words. Excellent job. Kiss your brain, Jackie. If you want to add to Jackie's answer and give me an example of something that is a text, go ahead and keep your thumb up. Nathaniel. Like a book? Can I rephrase that for you? Nathaniel said something is a text like a book. Is that right? Yes, a book is an example of a text. If you would like to add something different, we have a book. I need something different. Shaylin, what would you like to add?
I like to add when a book has words you can read it like we did have when you got our books that we used to read with you.
Sure, what books are you talking about?
How things move and rain.
The books in your reading box? Yeah, those are examples of a text. Very nice. Benjamin, what else could be a text?
Text with help.
Yeah, I can help you. But what is an example? What is something that we can read, Benjamin? Something that has words.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. Can you point to something that has words, Benjamin? Where is something that has words? Well, I love how Nathaniel is showing respect. Where's the meteorologist boogaloo, Benjamin? Does it have words on it? Yeah, did we highlight big important ones? Yeah, that's an example of a text. It could be a book, it could be a magazine, it could be a chant, it could be anything that we are reading. Very good. When Charlie McButton Lost Power. The author of this story is Suzanne Collins. What does the author do? The illustrator is Mike Lester. What does the illustrator do?
Paints the pictures.
He paints the pictures. I love these illustrations. Very good. This story is fiction. It means it is
Not real.
not real. And this story is written like a poem. It's written like a poem in stanzas. And at the ends of these stanzas, there are rhyming words. Rhyming words sound the same, like cat, hat. They both say hat. Some of the words in this book are rhyming words, Victor.
The books say air.
I want you to think about who the characters are in the story. Who are the characters? Oh, think in your head, think in your head, think in your head, think in your head. Who are the characters in this story? Turn and tell your neighbor who the characters are. What's the girl's name? What's his sister's you ready? Get out your 4 fingers. Who are the characters in this story? Dog, Mom, Charlie McButton, and Isabel Jane. Who is Isabel Jane? Charlie's sister. Very good. The setting is where the story is happening. Where is this story happening? At the house. Whose house? Charlie McButton's house. Very good job. All right, my friends. When I am reading, if you hear one of my vocabulary words, you can go ahead and bring it up. I'm looking for a friend who's sitting super nice. Empire
Yay for Jackie!
and folly. Very good. If you hear these words while I am reading, you can give me happy fingers. Empire and folly. When Charlie McButton Lost Power by Suzanne Collins and Mike Lester. I really like how Victor is sitting nicely. Giselle, can I see your eyes? Thanks. Charlie McButton had likes and like-nots. The things that he liked involved handsets and bots. Computerized games where he battled bad creatures. The things he liked not didn't have blow-up features. Then one day, a thunderstorm blew into town and brought his tech empire tumbling down. Jackie, what word did you hear? Empire. Very nice. An empire, do this with me, is when one person is in charge of a big part of the world. One more time. When one person is in charge of a big part of the world. Alejandra, I love how you said that with me. Who is in charge of this tech empire? Yeah, Charlie McButton is in charge of this tech empire. A lightning bolt struck an electrical tower, and Charlie McButton, his whole world lost power. Tower, power. They both say hour. That rhymes, that rhymes.
He looked
left.
He looked right.
He looked right, and his heart filled with dread. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. The room spun around, and he clung to his chair. He tried to cry help, but just managed to squeak. The blackout had blacked out his power to speak. Thank goodness his mother had ears like a bat. She came to his room and gave him a hat.
Right, look right, look left, look right.
Oh, Charlie, she said, picking up on his fears. The lights will come back when the bad weather clears. You'll have to find something without plugs to play. Read a book, clean your room, sing a song, model clay. Could anything be duller than clay? Soggy gray clay on a soggy gray day. He hated the way clay got under his nails and how he could only make snowmen and snails. Leonid, what did Charlie McButton's mom? Shaylin, can you wait your turn to speak? Thanks. What did Charlie McButton's mom tell him to go do in the meantime?
Clean your room. Sing the song.
Yeah. Yeah, she said right. Clean your room. That's right here in the text. Clean your room. Read a book. Sing a song. What's the last one she asked him to do? Yeah. Did Charlie McButton want to do any of those things?
But he went to see the TV.
He did. Can Charlie McButton be watching the TV right now? No.
Because Charlie
What caused the power to go out?
The lightning.
The lightning bolt. When does lightning happen? How do we make lightning?
The clouds.
What do the question for you. I want to know how Charlie McButton reacted. How did he act when the power went out? I want you to think in your head. Think in your head. Turn and tell your neighbor how Charlie reacted when the power went out. How did Charlie react when the power went out? The lightning bolt got rid of the power. How did he react? How was he feeling? What was the text say? What did he do? You're seeming a little bit crazy. Can you think of any of the words the author used? What did he say? Where's the coffee? What did he say? How did Charlie react when the power went out? He didn't have anything to do. That's true. Good job solving our problem. Show me after listening. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you stand on your feet for me? I'm going to read how Charlie reacted, and you're going to help me act it out. He looked left. He looked right. And his heart filled with dread. Grab your heart. Dread. Oh, looks like his heart felt so sad. It was filled with dread. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. What does the author mean if the things were dead? They don't have batteries. If you would like to share, give me a thumbs up. Larissa, what does it mean when the author said that all of his things were dead? They didn't have batteries, or they didn't have what else? Who would like to add to that? Alejandra?
I like to the
Please stay focused. Yeah, but what does the author mean when he says all of his things were dead? Devante? Because the power went out. Are the things turning on? No. Okay, let's keep reading. He jumped to his feet. Can you jump to your feet? His lungs gasping for air. That means he really wanted to get more air. Can you gasp? Gasping for air. The room spun around. Show me spin around. Spun around. And he clung to his chair. I want you to pretend that you're sitting in a chair and cling to it. That means grab onto it tight. Very good. Sit on your pockets. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He tried to cry help, but just managed to squeak. The blacked out his power to speak. Then thank goodness his mother had ears like a bat. She came to his room and she gave him a hat. Very good. I want you to turn your bodies to the active board. Turn your body up here. Now, we just described how Charlie reacted after the power went out.
How did you do that? You put the book right there.
I put the book right on there. I want to highlight some of the words that tell me how Charlie reacted. Get out your reading glasses. He looked left, he looked right, and his heart filled with dread. Is there anything in that line that I could highlight that tells me how Charlie is feeling? Jackie, what would you like to share? Dread. What might the word dread start with?
Dread. Dread. We can highlight
What does the word dread mean?
maybe your heart is sad.
Maybe your heart is sad. Shayla, why are you saying that?
Because he has no TV or phone.
Sure. Sure, exactly. In the page before, it tells us that Charlie's things are not turning on anymore. So his heart filled with dread. I'm going to put Julian a little sad face here so that I know that his heart is not feeling so good. It's maybe a little bit sad. It's filled with dread. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. What else did he do? What else did Charlie McButton do right away?
He looked right.
Very good. Can you read with Samuel? He looked left. He looked right. Very good. I'm going to highlight left, and then I'm going to put
Light.
here it is. I'm going to put an arrow pointing to the left side. And then he looked right. And his heart filled with dread. I'm going to put a little heart here so I know that word is heart. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. Good job, Jasmine. Then it says he jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. The room spun around and he clung to his chair. How else did Charlie react?
Crazy.
Sure, maybe he's being a little crazy, but I'm looking for words that the author used. I want to know what the author told you about how Charlie reacted. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. The room spun around and he clung to his chair. Larissa, how did Charlie react in this second stanza? What did he do? What does the author say he did? That's up here. We already highlighted that. He looked left, he looked right, and his heart filled with dread. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. I want to look at this line right here. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. Hold on, let her think. The room spun around, and he clung to his chair. What did he do then? Very good. Can you come highlight that for me? And can the rest of you show me how you cling onto something? Cling onto your knees. Cling onto that. And he clung to his chair. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. The room spun around and he clung to his chair. I love how Wendy is showing respect. He clung. Very good, Larissa. I like how you only highlighted the word clung because that's the reaction that he had. Very good. What was the room doing when you clung to his chair?
Spinning around.
What was the room doing?
Spinning around.
Yeah, the room spun around. I'm going to put a little spin here. Julian, I'm looking for one more thing. Listen carefully. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. What did Charlie do?
He was gasping for air.
Hold on, it's not your turn. He did cling to his chair. What did he do before that? Who's your speaking partner? Jasmine, what did Charlie do? Can you help Julian? Jasmine, do you know? I have two friends who maybe need help. If you know the answer of what Charlie did, pick up your telephone. Julian, who are you going to call? Adele. What did Charlie do before the room spun around and he clung to his chair? That's close. He was gasping. Say gasping. Gasping is when you take in a big breath of air. Show me gasp. Gasping for air. Very good. That's right here. Charlie was gasping for air. It also said that he jumped to his
Feet.
He jumped to his feet. Very good. Look at all of these things Charlie was doing. He was maybe overreacting, Brianna, just a little bit. He looked left, he looked right, and his heart filled with dread. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. The room spun around, and he clung to his chair. He tried to cry help, but just managed to squeak. The blackout had blacked out his power to speak. Thank goodness his mother had ears like a bat. She came to his room and gave him a hat. Very good. What did he try to do, Christian? What was Charlie trying to do here? Right after he gasped for air. Listen one more time. He tried to cry help, but just managed to squeak. What was he trying to cry for?
Help. For the battery.
Oh, it's not your turn. Let Christian speak. He was crying about the batteries, but what was he calling? Listen to the words. Listen to the words. He can do it. Give him a chance. He tried to cry help, but just managed to squeak. What did he try to say? What is this word? What is Charlie trying to say?
Help. H-E-L-P.
If you know what Charlie was trying to say, pick up your telephone. Christian, who are you going to call? Victor didn't have his telephone up. Can you pick somebody else? Who is he trying to call? Quickly.
Why?
Giselle, what was Charlie trying to cry? Help. What was Charlie trying to cry? Very good. Charlie was trying to cry help, but just managed a squeak. A squeak is a very tiny voice.
Like a mouse.
Like a mouse. Can you make a tiny voice like a mouse? Just a tiny squeak. Now I want you to say help like it might have sounded from Charlie. Help! He's overreacting. Just a little squeak. I'm going to put a little tiny mouse here so you know that word is squeak. Very good. Listen again, Julian. The blackout had blacked out his power to speak. What happened to Charlie's voice?
He lost the power.
He lost the power. He lost his power to speak. Thank goodness his mother had ears like a bat. She came to his room and gave him a hat. And then Charlie McButton's mother said, "You're gonna be just fine. You can clean your room.
You can sing the song. You can read a book. You can play with your toys.
That's right. She said you have a lot of choices. But Charlie McButton, he was having a hard time with the power going out, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. I want you to turn your bodies towards the board. This way, this way, this way. What? I'm going to put my best illustration. This is just a quick sketch, so I'm trying my best here, people. Here's Charlie. His eyes are all big. His hair is crazy.
His hair is so crazy.
Yeah.
It's happy. His hair is big, Mrs. Barnum.
You know, Samuel, it's just a sketch, so I'm going to go as fast as I can.
Happy.
Oh, I gave him too many fingers. All right. I want you to think about the words that we highlighted. How did Charlie react to the power going out? I'm going to make a web and write them down here. When we are done, you are going to pick one of Charlie's reactions and you're going to write it down in your vocabulary journal. just one way that he reacted, okay? If you are up to it, you can put more than one. So, how did, help me spell did. D. D. How did Charlie react? And I am asking something, so what do I need? Shaylin, what punctuation mark do I need when I'm asking something?
A question mark.
Yes, very good. How did Charlie react? If you know an answer, give me a thumbs up if you would like to share. Benjamin, how did he react?
He arrived because the parents of Dad.
What did he do? How did he react? Look up there. How did he react?
I can talk with him.
Oh, give him a chance. Very good. Can I repeat what you said? Benjamin said he looked right, he looked left. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Do you agree with Benjamin?
Yeah.
Is that something the author tells us that Charlie did?
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm going to write he looked. I'm going to put some eyes here so you know that word is looked. He looked left.
He looked right.
He looked right. Very good. How else did Charlie react? What else did he do? Alejandra? He Yes, very good. Shaylin, he clung. Help me break down clung. Oh. He clung. How we spell two? His chair. I'm going to put a little chair here so you know
How do you spell his?
this word is chair. And it says he clung to his chair. How else did Charlie react, Devante? Shaylin, can you show us? Well, that's something that his mom asked him to do, but I'm asking how Charlie reacted when the power went out. He looked left, he looked right, his heart filled with dread. The TV, the lights, and his clock were all dead. He jumped to his feet, his lungs gasping for air. What else did Charlie do? How did he react? Do you want some more time to think? Okay, take some time to think. Ariana? He jumped to his feet! Very good! He jumped. He jumped to his feet. I'm going to put jumped a little hop here to his feet. Very good. Let's take two more. Shaylin, how else did Charlie react? We have he clung to his chair. Is there something different, Yonan?
He acted like crazy.
I'm looking for words that the author used. What words did the author use to describe how Charlie felt?
He feel like he was feel so sad because his power went off. His heart filled with dread.
What did Shaylin say, Yonan?
Because his heart.
What did Shaylin say?
Because his heart feel dread.
Yes, very good. His heart
Feel dread.
filled with dread. jumped to his feet. Did we have you jump to his feet?
Yeah.
The room, his lungs gasping for air. The room spun around and he clung to his chair. There's one more thing that happened to Charlie when the power went out. What happened to his voice? What happened to his voice? But what happened to his voice? It was just a tiny squeak. Very good. The author says he tried to cry, but just managed a squeak. So, Charlie just managed, yes, a squeak. Very nice. I want you to turn and tell your neighbor one way Charlie McButton reacted to the power going out. Look up here. I love how you use the whole sentence. How did Charlie react when the power went out? I want you to use words that the author used. What happened to his heart? Right. How did Charlie react when the power went out? Yes. Really good. If you're ready, clap your hands. Please stand up. After I give you the signal, you're going to go to your tables. I'm looking for the first team.
That is open. Please turn to the right side.
That's right, my friend. We can